Hi, welcome to The Passionate Spinner. I'm Tracy. You can find me as Schnüffeltier on Ravelry and on Instagram. I'm going to leave links to every place down below. And today I come to you with a recap for yet another fiber festival or yarn festival. So, last weekend I drove to France. Was a bit unexpected. It was a very spontaneous decision, like 2 weeks in advance, but which kind of seems a long time considering that this is me we're talking about, but it was spontaneous nonetheless. So I drove to France and I went to the Knit at Motoco festival and it was amazing. Such an amazing festival. It has just such a good vibe to it, It is held in the old DMC factory buildings, DMC who make embroidery floss and yarn. And it is one hall, basically, very high ceilings because, factory building. And about half of the gigantic room is a sitting area with an assortment of old armchairs and chairs in general and tables, and nothing goes together. It's just super cool and cozy. And the other half is a marketplace that is relatively small, but really good. Like there were 18 vendors and it was amazing. So you could sit with your friends, knit, chat, and then get up and look at the yarn again, get something, come back, talk about what you just got, see all the knitwear, see all the projects people are working on. Amazing food, great people. I had a fantastic time. And of course, I came back with a lot of stuff because also this is me. And so here's my bag. It's very heavy. I decided I'm going to go with the things that I got gifted first. So the very first thing that I got gifted is a hand-knitted finger puppet. This is a gift from my friend. This is a gift from my friend Rilili. Look at it. So cute. So this is handmade in Chile. And she brought those as gifts. All different animals. I got the owl, which, very fits the vibe a lot. So the first thing, then, where's the other first thing? Not the other first thing, because there's always two first things. The other thing, or the next thing that I got gifted was a beautiful little ceramic swallow. That's the correct word. And I have to be careful not to drop it. So this is a gift from my friend Nara, and it is a swallow, as you can see, and it is one of the national symbols of Portugal, which is where Nara lives, and it's a magnet. So I'm going to install, or not me, my husband is going to install a metal plate to one of my cupboards in here so that I can have magnets like this on there. So this is handmade and sourced. Every material and everything of this is done and comes from Portugal. So this is a very cool thing. And now, make sure I don't drop it again. Not again. I haven't dropped it yet. Make sure again not to drop it. That's what I meant. I'm going to put it in here. The next thing that I got gifted was a very cool handmade napkin ring. Is that the English word for it? It's handmade from by our host. So I was very lucky because I got invited to stay at one of the organizers' houses together with Julie, Rilili, and Nara. So the four of us, because I was there too. The four of us stayed there. We had a fantastic time and we got gifts. So I got this napkin ring with my name on it. I was just sitting there in the morning when I came out for the first breakfast. And when I left, I also got this. It's a handmade yarn bowl box. And it's beautiful. It's just, can you see the wood? So pretty. So, yeah, these are my gifts. Super happy with my gifts. Now, where do I put them? I'm going to put them here. Okay. Next up, purchases. no, wait, there's one more gift. Sorry. I have one more gift. I'm not sure what this says, but I understand Netflix, you know? This is also from my friend Nara, and it is yarn from Rosa Pomar. Yes. I'm laughing because there's Rosa Pomar, but there's also Rosarios, and they're both from Portugal, and I always mix them up in my head because, you know, they both start with rose. So, but I got 2 skeins of this base, or this yarn here. It is a single. It has some veg matter in it, as you can see. But the cool thing is, this yarn is made exclusively from the wool of Serra del Estrela sheep, a Portuguese native sheep found in the Serra del Estrela region. It is entirely sourced and manufactured in Portugal. So this is yarn I've never, ever, ever, ever touched before, because how and where would I? I got 2 skeins in this beautiful red. And yeah, it's just gorgeous. Has these black flecks and streaks in it, which my guess comes from the sheep. I have to look up what the sheep looks like because I have absolutely no idea. Never heard of the sheep before. I'm gonna say it is not the most soft sheep wool I ever held in my hands, but it is also not the scratchiest. So do with that what you want. Okay, now this was the last gift, I think. Pretty sure. Enter purchases. I'm gonna get the heavy stuff out of the way first. So I bought a book and a magazine. And I'm gonna start with the magazine. I bought Jedra Knits. This is issue number 2. Sadly, I do not have issue number 1, and current issue is issue number 3. This magazine is put together and published, you know, the brain behind this magazine is Soraya, and she was the official designer for the knit-along shawl for the Swiss Yarn Festival, and I got to meet her, and she's super sweet. So of course I had to get this magazine. And first of all, this sweater, perfect for hand spun. But also in here is a very cute crochet top. I'm gonna show you once I find it, because we know I always take forever to find what I'm looking for. Here it is. You see? I think this is a very, very, very pretty crochet top. So I'm gonna make that. And like I said, this sweater for hand spun, perfection. And then I got another book that is published, I think, by Leine. And it is this one here. And it is about toys. And they're so cute. And they all wear clothes. And they're just very cute. So, yeah, it's this book here. Very cute. Now, let's start with the yarn. I'm gonna get the books back here. Oh no, I'm not gonna start with yarn. I'm gonna just go with whatever is on top. So, first thing that's on top now is a knitting needle. This is a US 4 3.5 millimeter 80 centimeter fixed circular, which, you know, is my knitting needle. It is like 95% of the things I knit are knit on this needle. And this is from C-Knit, which is a Japanese company. And I really wanted to try those needles for a while, but I could only find them as a set, you know, a full set of interchangeables. And to try out a needle, getting a full set of interchangeables is a bit much. So I was super happy to find these at the festival. There was a booth that specialized in Japanese yarns and fabrics, and she had these needles, so I got one. They're Shirotake. Not sure if that's a brand name or if that's the word for knitting needle. I do not know. I do not speak Japanese, but I got these needles. I'm super happy about it, and I'm gonna give them a go. So now yarn. I got 2 skeins from Penny Lane Yarns, and I mean, there are no words needed. These are so beautiful. Can you see? I mean, of course you can see, right? Here they are. So pretty. So this one is 100% merino, and this is a sock blend, 75-25. And I actually do want to design a pair of socks with this. No idea what's going to happen with it yet, except for designing a pair of socks. But you know, I mean, it's a good start. And this one, I'm not sure yet. Maybe another sock design, because why not? They're so pretty. I love the colors. And of course, you know, it's green and dark red. And, you know, you're probably not very surprised because this is very much my color. Even though I don't look like it today. Okay, next I have a project bag. So I need to find the business card from the maker because I know it's in here. So I can tell you. Here we go. Well, I'm gonna hide the telephone number. So this is the maker of this bag. And I know the front camera doesn't focus, but I'm gonna try to remember to maybe link all the shops down below. So I got this project bag. And it's beautiful. It has birds on it. You know, I have a thing for birds. When I went to Swiss Yarn Festival, I also bought a project bag or a tote bag with bird fabric because I just love bird fabric so much. So I got this one here. I was kind of on the fence, or like I didn't quite know if I wanted to get this one or a like a gray pink one. But on the gray pink one, the bird was facing down. And I was walking around with Nara and asked her for her opinion. And she told me that in Japanese folklore, or in the Japanese belief system, I don't know how to say that, birds that look upward are signs of good luck. So I decided on this one, where the bird is looking upward instead of downward. So this is the bag. It has this very funky faux leather bottom. One side looks like this. This is the back, and then we have sparkly green. And it has an inside pocket, a shoulder strap, and you can close it like this. So there's a snap here, close it. And then this is where the shoulder strap goes, or you can hook it in itself and make sure that nothing will fall out of your bag. Isn't it cool? I really like it. Super happy with this purchase. Super happy with all of my purchases, but you know. Okay. Then, from the booth with the Japanese yarn and fabric, I got yarn. I'm gonna try to get all of the skeins out. There's 7 of these. Okay, so here's 4. Can you see? And here's another 3. I'm gonna get the 4 colors that I got. Now I got 5 colors. Okay. I'm working on it. So these are the 5 colors that I got. And I got 2 of the gray and 2 of the dark green. So I got these 3 first, right? Saturday, on the first day of Marketplace, I decided to get these 3 and knit a pair of socks because this is sock yarn. This is by Daruma, which is a Japanese yarn manufacturer. And it says superwash merino for sock, right? So I got these 3 and thought, oh, let's do some sort of stripy sock. And then on Sunday, I thought to myself, but I also, why not? I should have gotten probably like 1 more, because these are 50 gram skeins, and if I had 4, I could make 2 pairs of socks, and I'm not sure if that's going to be enough for 2 pairs of socks because it's only 145 meters per 50 grams, so it's a bit thicker. Okay, and then on Sunday, I thought, okay, for this first idea, let's get another dark green to get this going, and why not just take more yarn for another pair? So I got 2 gray and the light green. I thought with leftovers from the others, you know, I can switch it up, knit like 4 pairs of socks. But then I realized that I now have 350 grams of this very beautiful and extremely soft yarn. So this will become a stripy sweater. No socks, stripy sweater, because I mean, this is so soft. It's unbelievable. This is just merino, you know, but it is 100% merino. There's nothing else in here. Super soft. So yeah, that's the Japanese yarn that I got from Daruma. And yeah, my mission to get yarn for socks just went out the window once I realized I had enough for a sweater. Speaking about having enough for a sweater, I went to, what is the name of this shop? Maison Colin. I do not speak French, which, you know, I realized this past weekend might have to change. But I ordered from them before. I ordered a shawl kit for a shawl that Julie designed when we were at Swiss Yarn Festival last time in 2020. So I have yarn from them already, and their yarns are just so beautiful. Also, look at this color. Can you see? It's perfection. So this is this base here. Not sure how to say it. It is a 75 BFL in 25 Gotland. They also had a BFL Masham Jacob, I think. One with Exmoor. Like super cool yarn bases that you don't see everywhere. I decided on this one because first of all, the feel of this is just really nice. But I also love the color on this the most, you know. I love orange, and you know, if it's like this orange, the dark browny burnt oranges are like so pretty. So yeah, I got 3 skeins of that. And this is like everyone I know who was there that I knew before, you know, every one of my friends bought yarn from this booth because their yarns are just so gorgeous. So gorgeous. I really hope I will think about linking everything down below. So 2 more things and then we're through with the purchases. So first up, I got a braid of fiber. So this is from Vilaine, and you do it like this. She had fiber. She had a tiny amount of fiber, but she was the only one. And I was super excited because I brought my spinning wheels. I also very spontaneously taught someone how to spin because I brought 2 wheels because my husband said, hey, just take a second wheel, you know, just take it. Did. And I needed it in the end. So it's beside the point. Back to the fiber. So I got this fiber, and this is a merino silk, and it's just beautiful. So I got it. End of story. And the last thing that I have to show you is a beautiful bag from La Cave à Laine, who is Sarah, and her bags. She was at Swiss Yarn Festival, and I was looking at one of her bags all weekend, and I didn't get it, and I very much regret that now because it's not available anymore. So I got myself a consolation prize, and it's this bag here. The cool thing about Sarah's bags is that she not only dyes her fabric, she also prints the fabric. So everything you see here is done by Sarah. She dyes the fabric the way she wants it. She prints all kinds of different things on the fabric, and then she sews those amazing bags. So yeah, this one here, it has a drawstring. So, you know, it's just a normal little project bag with a handle. And it is so beautiful. And I mean, just look at this work. Dyeing the fabric, printing the fabric, cutting everything out, sewing everything together. Just wow. Okay, now this bag is empty, but I still have stuff to show. So this weekend was a weekend of winning things for me. the first thing was Saturday evening, there was a large knit night. And they held a speed knitting competition. And my friends, because apparently they hate me, made me enter. So I don't speak French, you know. So the Cathy, the announcer, she was talking about stuff. And then I just heard Julie and Rilili shout my name. And she was like, "Oh, great, Tracy." I'm like, huh? So I was entered into the speed knitting competition. Thanks again, friends. I posted on Instagram a bunch of photos of my face throughout the competition that Rilili took. And yeah, my face just tells stories, you know. So, long story short, I ended up winning the speed knitting competition. And I think this is very funny. So the speed knitting competition first prize was a crochet kit, which I just love. So it came in this bag. This is the sponsor for the grand prize. Can you hear? So what's in here is a crochet kit for a toy dinosaur for very small children with a French pattern. So the thing is, this ball is very heavy, first of all. Second of all, I drove there with my car. And every time I hit like a bump in the road, it jingled. The drive was 5.5 hours. We all survived. I did not throw it out the window, because probably I would have hurt someone. But what it comes with is 2 skeins of this yarn. And I'm excited about that. This is a 78 cotton, 22 acrylic. And I've always wanted to try this yarn. And now I have 2 skeins. And they are in colors that I really like. So this is the yarn that came in the kit. I really like the finished object. You know, I think it's very cute. But I cannot make it because the pattern is in French. And I do not speak French. And even if I did, I do not speak crochet French. So it's super cute. I will not make it because I do not understand anything. There's the safety eyes are in here. And a very, very cute dragon stitch marker or row marker. And this super heavy thing. So I think this is a toy that when it's on the floor, you know, will always stand up again. I am not sure. But this looks like this. I think it's for small babies so they can just, you know, push it over and it will come back up. But I don't know. So yeah, this was the prize that I won for speed knitting. And then I won another thing. And that has a bit of a longer story. So throughout the weekend, you could enter a tombola. You could buy tombola tickets to win one of 5 blankets. The blankets were made out of squares that the knitters who put knit at Motoco together like knit as a group project. And all of the proceeds were donated to a local organization for women's rights, which is a wonderful thing. All weekend I was like, tombola tickets. Don't forget to buy tombola tickets. Tombola tickets. So you had time to buy those tickets until Sunday, 3 p.m., right? 2:45 p.m., the girl who had the tombola tickets was like, stood up on a chair, was like, just so you know, there's 15 minutes left to get your tombola tickets. After that, it's over. And I was doing a spinning demonstration at the time. I was sitting at my spinning wheel. I had people around. I was talking to people. I was like, fuck, I cannot get up. So, and also you had to pay cash because of course, you know, how will I pay my fee? So I was short on cash. I had a 50 euro bill And in small money, you know, in coins, I only had 3. So one Tombola ticket was 3 euros. I was like, okay, it's better than nothing, you know, just get 1 ticket. So I gave my friend Nara the 3 euros and said, please, can you go get me a ticket? And she's like, of course, I'm going to get tickets as well. So she went. She came back with 3 tickets. 1 for me, 2 for herself. And we never really discussed whose ticket is whose, you know, because what are the chances of one of those tickets winning? Well, apparently they're very high. Because we did win a blanket in the end. The thing is, Nara was there as the official broadcaster. So while they were doing the Tombola raffle off of the stuff, she was filming. And I do not speak French, so I didn't understand the numbers that they were saying won. So I asked Emmanuel, who was one of the people around, if he could help me, because I didn't understand the numbers. So I handed him my tickets, like, please, can you just tell me what's going on? And the second blanket, they had 5 in total. And for the second number, he's like, it's you, Tracy, you won a blanket. Like, what now? So one of the 3 tickets that Nara got for us won a blanket. And as we don't know who the blanket went to, like officially, we decided to do like a traveling pants situation with this blanket. Every time we meet each other, we will exchange the blanket. For now, I have it because she had a suitcase, I had a car. I just had way more room. I'm going to show you the blanket. It is a beautiful blanket. Beautiful, beautiful blanket out of woolly wool, out of all of these different squares from all of those amazing knitters. And I mean, I feel so guilty. I was joking the whole rest of the festival, like they will never let me come back here because I won the speed knitting and a blanket with just 1 single ticket for the Tombola. And I was like, oh my God, I will not be allowed to enter into these premises ever again. So I'm not sure how I will be able to show you, but I'm going to try my best. I will probably shift you and myself and stand up. So I'm gonna shift you over here. I'm gonna stand here, wait, like this. Okay, so here's the blanket. This is now Nara's and my blanket. And it's just gorgeous. I'm trying to gather it up so you can see the bottom bits. It's fantastic. Yeah. So, I mean, I think it's very safe to say that Knit at Motoco was perfect for me. Now, let's go back. Okay. Yeah. I felt very lucky on the weekend, you know, for winning the blanket. Look at the fishies. So cute. So, I mean, it's insane, right? Motoco. Knit at Motoco. One of the best festivals I ever went to. Not only because of the stuff that I won, which makes it nice, but also because of the whole vibe. The vibe was just so good. You heard people laughing all of the time and everyone was so friendly and so nice. And it's just like, oh, I cannot wait to go back. I will definitely go back again next year. I have already secured my sleeping place. And I'm just so happy. I mean, the blanket was the icing on top, you know. It's just, so beautiful. So beautiful. Yeah, Knit at Motoco. The perfect weekend. We had so much fun. We were staying at Andrea's house. She's one of the organizers. And yeah, we just had a fantastic time. It was a wonderful time. It was a wonderful festival. And the vendors were all amazing. I mean, you could see how much stuff I got. And considering that there were only 18 vendors, I bought a lot of stuff because the selection was just so well done. Yeah, I'm just very happy. And what it also did for me personally, I feel so inspired again. I am having so much fun again with my job and with my, with my making, that alone would have been worth it for me going there, feeling this feeling of it, being inspired and spending time with my friends. It's just, I jokingly said to Julie, there's like seeing each other every 3 weeks. This works for me. Let's keep it up, because 3 weeks before Motoco, we were at the Swiss Yarn Festival. I was like, let's do it. I know that's not going to be able to work out, because, we live in different countries and we have a lot of stuff on our plates. But it's a nice thought, maybe we will see each other soon again. Who knows? But for now, I'm going to stop talking. I've been rambling on for long enough. I showed you all of the wonderful things that I got, and my traveling blanket that I'm sharing with Nara. And I'm just, I am very, very happy right now. Very inspired. And hopefully this channel will wake up again now after, the gigantic hole that I was in for not crafting. I'm back in the things now. So yes, I'm going to stop talking. I said that before, but now I'm going to do it. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you again soon.